Welcome to Spring Trends, people. This is where we talk about everything trending on social media. We take up stories that are trending and we try to look at reactions and give our own opinions from right here in the studios. My name is Evelyn Ohiole, welcoming you to the midweek installment of Spring Trends. You know, I do not do this alone. Of course, my partner, Femi Ojo, is right by my side. Welcome on board, Femi. How are you doing?
Very well. That by my side thing is sounding like
Like what?
don't let me just talk about myself. Right by my side.
What? No, speak your mind. No,
It's
be free.
sounding like a comrade and camaraderie kind of a thing, or you are having somebody being led to the altar.
No, I'll prefer the comrade
The
thing.
camaraderie
Let's
thing.
leave the altar
The
thing.
altar thing.
It's too late for you.
Truth is bitter.
It's too late for you.
Truth is bitter. No, for me,
I still have
no.
a chance to walk.
Yeah,
You?
and walk you shall. Walk you must.
All right, let's get right onto the stories this morning. Dangote is talking, and again, there was a time that it was back and forth between Dangote Refinery and the NNPCL. But right now, again, we are having, like a comeback of what happened some weeks back. Dangote saying we sold our petrol to NNPC at a lower price than imported petrol. This is credited to Aliko Dangote, who is the president of Dangote Industries, by the way. Let's take reactions at this time. What people think of that statement from Aliko Dangote. Nwana Umwang says, it is a nice gesture, but will this lower price actually translate to cheaper fuel at the pump for the average Nigerian? We have heard about it before, but the fuel price keeps increasing. How about you mention the exact amount to the masses? And Abdullahi Aja01 says, only wise Nigerians can understand Dangote because he has a lot to say, but he cannot because crooks now run Nigeria's government. Dangote has the authority to disclose it to the public, but if it does, they will impose a policy that will affect his company, so he cannot reveal the price. Only the crooks can. APC is heartless. This is from Abdullahi on X. And Nurse T says, so why are they selling it costly to citizens? And Forms at King Forms says, when will the fuel start circulating? And Ali Best Mayake says, okay, that's it. Femi, your take.
My take is like that of all the Nigerians as well. Speaking of this matter, Dangote, the gentle, not too loquacious man has been, been doing exactly the opposite, especially in the recent months. Maybe because of the unfamiliar territory he has found himself, and he has spoken about it that I didn't be all these while who come up, maybe he wouldn't have ventured into the petroleum thing, because now that song about you wanna bam bam, you wanna with
the big boys. Now you the run kitty kitty, you the run kata kata.
Exactly.
You know if you drink water, drop cup. That's great.
This is the only song you have ever gotten right on this show, boys fan.
What does that mean?
Moving on. I see your energy and vibe. Like say you mean the Dangote.
Yeah, because it's from my brother from Edo Center.
Dangote.
No, I mean the person that sang the song.
Okay.
I want to share with the big boys.
So he's chilling with the big boys right now, and he's not finding it easy. It's beyond the sugar. I'm not playing that down. That's quite a good venture, by the way. The biscuit, the flour thing that he's known for.
The cement.
Now this is an international trade. And some of those challenges coming from different dimensions, especially from people within that I thought will have his back. But then that's another conversation for another day. But now, I even saw where it was saying that the government should remove the subsidy permanently. But then if you had that, if you saw it, or you've seen it as an headline, it can be misleading. If you check the story, his articulation was very, very top-notch, because he gave it to say, you now have something within. There is no need for this subsidy thing again, because it's even opaque. You don't know how many liters we're even consuming. Now that with his own refinery, you can know it, you can track it from the crude oil supplied to the refined product being supplied back in the economy. There is a way you can do everything. Put trackers on trucks and everything, on ships as well, so that you can know exactly what you are doing. And that was the explanation. Although some will still say it's a marketing thing for monopoly.
Yeah.
But then the market is just there. Let's just do what is right, because Nigerians are tired. They are tired. We are tired, myself, because I'm in Nigeria. And these are some of the things we are seeing on this matter. Put it out. Let it be affordable for the people. That whatever you people want to do. But the issue of this subsidy thing is not even going away. Okay, it has stopped. Last, now shortfall. Oh, it's not shortfall. Somebody is paying somewhere.
Yeah.
But analysts have said in as much the price is what is being sold at the international market, and dollar is still a factor, somebody must pay, you know, for a part of the process, and it can be lesser than that 1,000 we are seeing now. That 950 thing, subsidy is still being paid somewhere. Maybe when it is nairalized, every of the process is nairalized, or maybe we have a reduction in the price, and it can still be affordable as well.
All right, well said, Femi. Let's move on to the next story this morning, and we will be launching with a video. You know, the earlier on we sang that song in the wrong kata. You have put that on your mouth. Let's look at another person that is running kitty kitty and kata kata, and what people are saying about this particular situation. What does video? Come back to take reaction.
We are very much concerned about the persecution, intimidation, and harassment of Alhaji Yaya Bello, because we call on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to come to our aid. The same former governor, Yaya Bello, made sacrifices and challenged vested interest by insisting on the APC presidential primary election to elect APC candidate in 2023. Without this primary election, Mr. President might not have been president today based on conspiracies against his candidature. The president should come to our aid in ensuring that professionalism is applied to the prosecution of former Governor Yaya Bello instead of ongoing persecution, as we have noticed the hands of Jacob and voice of Esau.
All right, that video is on the Yaya Bello EFCC saga, and you can see the spokesperson for the concerned citizens of Kogi State saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should come to the aid of the governor. They said he's been persecuted, he's been intimidated, he's been harassed. Stop the persecution, intimidation, and harassment of Yaya Bello, the White Lion himself. And they're saying, you know, this was someone that worked tirelessly for the president when he was campaigning and conversing for votes, and made sacrifices and what have you. So this is the time for the president to come to his aid and stop all this harassment by EFCC. But the question is, the 80.2 billion naira, Yaya Bello should just answer the question. Is Tifam, I mean, no Tifam.
That's all.
Simple question. I mean, why is he running? Murife, why are you running? Why are you running?
White lion. A white lion.
But, you know, don't be from my mouth and I go, yes, say,
they don't hear this one.
Teacher Mama died.
They don't hear.
Let's just move over to what people are saying on the internet, on social media. X, Y, FGYB case is different from other. Please, how do people come up with this thing?
How did I even understand it myself?
Exactly.
Former
Governor Yaya Bello. All right. And that's actually coming from Ali Best Mayaki. And Aliyu Ismaila says FGYB, former Governor Yaya Bello, is innocent. The game is all about political witch hunt. Thanks for Ododo's loyalty.
Ododo, we get Ododo.
That's Aliyu Ismaila's take. And more replies says from M. Idris A says, enough is enough. Femi, your thought. What do you think about this?
This enough is enough for who?
We don't even know.
For Yaya Bello, I mean for EFCC.
About all this old
for the
issue concerning Yaya Bello and the EFCC.
You know, it's quite, looking at that video, the person, you know, really now that statement said, he even made sacrifice, you know. It was right to make it like he was in the race, he had to let it go. He stood a chance.
He lost. I mean, I can never forget the votes gotten by Yaya Bello, 47. Because they say a 47-year-old man garnered 47 votes at the primary. So
I thought he was part of the people who stood down.
he did not. He lost. He didn't stood down.
Even, even if he has stand down at that time, it's not like he stood a chance. Even the bigger boys said at the point when they saw the handwriting, everybody just collect mic. Oh, let's go, let's go. But then the thing is, where is the 80 billion naira? He said it's political witch hunting or something. Is that not why we have the courts?
Yeah.
Come and have your day in the court. Now he's being extracted here and there. He's being protected and with the Ododo bodyguard company here and there. And somebody said, thank God for Ododo's loyalty. And I say, the Ododo, we get Ododo. There's C rhymes with the loyalty thing. But I think it's high time we know that everybody that have ever stood in public position, your life will be scrutinized.
Yeah.
Because you held sway, you are with people's patrimony in charge of their welfare for 8 years. And there have been allegations against you that you even used the people's money to pay upfront for your children. And the school confirmed and made a return. These people are still calling it harass. The thing is, we enable the oppressors. This is a nation that those that have been oppressed, they are the one making excuses for their oppressors. Now, I'm not sure that man or whoever they are, his children has the privilege.
Concerned citizens.
Yeah, okay, good luck to them. We ourselves I'm a concerned in-law to Kogi State. These are some of the issues there, but I'm not speaking in that capacity for now. I'm speaking as myself on this program to say, allow the institutions to work. Somebody is saying, the concerned citizens are saying the president should intervene in a constitutional matter. The same constitution that the president and Yaya Bello himself, when he was in office, Ododo has sworn to uphold. You are saying he should use his position because he made sacrifice. We sacrifice. May they do the election today again. Share Yaya Bello and Ashwaju can stay in the same place. You know, it's as good as, but then we should just let our institutions to function without interference. If he has nothing to hide, let him have his days. He's not a small man. Yaya Bello can afford the best of the lawyers anywhere. Let him have his day so that I can have his peace, and that toga will be off his neck if actually he's innocent. Not just for himself, for every other Bello in that generation.
All right, away from political matters or issues concerning the economy, let's go to some social issues. This is coming from actress. She's popularly called Toyin Tomato, but I think her name is Toyin Adebola, yes. And now she's
not even the tomato.
I think Shola Shobowale is Toyin Tomato. But she's called one thing that went to Mecca. I don't want to say the first one. Kiniko to Lo Mecca. Yeah. Now, I watched the video where she says, no matter how mad your husband is, do not leave your matrimonial home. No single man will want to marry you either. Stay in your home. This is just like a summary of what she said. She said that it's better you stay with the man than later on you are a single mother, raised your child alone. Then when it's time for the child to get married, you now have to go back to beg that man to come sit as a father for, his child's wedding or something. So she said it's better you just stay there and you don't have to bring down your ego later on to go beg him. Let's just take Abdullahi's take on this matter. You are correct, but it depends on where you belong. It is preferable for a woman to stay with her husband so that their children receive good upbringing and their parents live a better life. At the same time, if you see that your marriage could lead to death, it is better to end the marriage. And I actually subscribe to what Abdullahi is saying. Sweetest Girl says, now this mindset kill Osinachi. And of course, you all remember the case of the gospel minister Osinachi, who actually had issue of domestic violence, and that cost her life. Muyiwa Silves James says it doesn't apply to all marriages. If he's always beating you, I beg run. Oluwafemi says not in every situation. If it's life-threatening, leave. So it's as if where people drew the line is issues of domestic violence, because she mentioned the cases of cheating, and she said she has a friend who gives her husband, protection, for him to use protection when he's coming to Nigeria. The husband is outside of, the woman is outside of the country, but the husband comes to Nigeria for some business and all.
We know you will misbehave.
So just take this.
Don't cause trouble and come at me.
Yeah, so she said that But then people are saying, what if the husband doesn't use that? And how do you enable your husband to go about cheating just because you know that he is a man? Your take. People have drawn the line of to say, okay, domestic violence is a no-no. But when it comes to cheating for a man, do you think it's enough for a woman to say, see, I cannot take this anymore, I'm leaving? Because we've had cases of women that were infected by their husband with HIV and, you know, all sorts of
and the man will
STDs.
be taking a retroviral drug,
Exactly.
taking care of himself,
Exactly.
and the woman will not know.
Your
That,
take, very
that
quickly.
speaks to humans and inhumane behavior to one another.
Yeah.
My take is, number one, do what works for you. Number one, do what works for you. But then the general advice is, whatever you can manage in your relationship. The challenge in a relationship, or challenge, is not just about infidelity.
Yeah.
It's not just about violence. There is the financial part as well. So many pressure. If there is no, you know, a child in a marriage, it comes with its own pressure.
Verbal abuse,
But
emotional torture.
the no
Yeah.
for me is the violence part,
Yeah.
especially when it becomes a pattern. You know, you have a life. You have to be alive to take care of any child.
Yeah.
That's any other consideration is fine. But you see the violence thing, it's a no-no.
All right, I would say marriage is a beautiful thing. You have to protect your marriage at all costs, but protect yourself first before any marriage, because you are the reason why that marriage existed in the first place. So if it's threatening your life, please live to live.
Yeah.
My name is Evelyn Ohiola.
And let's be responsible. Either as a man or as a woman, absent, be responsible.
Absent. That's the show this morning. We'll make a return tomorrow for another interesting edition of Spring Trends. Until then, have yourself a good and productive day. My name is Evelyn Ohiola. Bye.